Welcome back to another weeknight edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight, it's a Tuesday night, but it's my daughter's birthday. Went out, my wife was working, so I told my daughter I would take her anywhere she wanted to go for dinner, and she wanted to go to this restaurant called Z-Mom's, which is Ethiopian food, which she loves. An unusual choice for a 5-year-old, but the food's fantastic. If you ever had Ethiopian food, it's amazing. And eat with your hands, which is fun for a kid. So we did that, and then she wanted to go to a different restaurant for a brownie sundae for dessert, which we did. So it was like a big diabetes bowl of brownie and ice cream and syrup and whipped cream. It was delicious, but it was a lot. So I need a cigar. I'm ready. It's been a long day. It's just been one of those days, you wake up, you feel like you're going a million miles an hour, and you just don't stop until right now. So I'm going to have a cigar and open up the humidor, and this was right on top. This is an Opus X. I think it's the Perfection number 5. It's kind of like the Petite Corona. It's in a cedar sleeve. I do love the band on an Opus X. I haven't had an Opus X in quite a while, and I almost grabbed it last week, but just ended up choosing something else. But today I'm going to smoke it because, like I said, I've smoked lots of Opus X, but it's been a while, so it's always nice to revisit. Smells beautiful, but you get that cedar smell from the cedar sleeve. But I like the smaller Vitolas of Opus X. I've had a couple of these Perfection number 5s. This is probably my second favorite Vitola. My favorite Vitola is the Bellicoso XXX, but I can never find those. They are always sold out at the B&M that I go to. They come out like once a year, and as soon as they're in, they're gone. And if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that both of my Zycar lighters are dead right now. I've been too lazy to send them in, so I've been lighting my cigars with a Bic, which usually I go to the garage, and that way it's no big deal. I'll go to the garage to light my cigar, and I'll just carry it through the house. But tonight I'm lighting it outside. It's not too windy, and it seems to be working okay. A little bit of spice off the first light. Some earth, some leather, medium tobacco. The smaller Vitolas, in my experience, tend to be a little bit spicier, a little more flavorful. I also like Lanceros. I think I still have a Lancero. I have a it was the 2012 with the special band. It didn't come out in 2012, it came out later. But I have 1 or 2 of those Lanceros left. But a very nice cigar. No complaints. I tend to find that off the first light, I'm always impressed with Opus X off the first light. It's just, as I progress, I tend to get bored. Hopefully that's not the case tonight. And like I said, it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've had an Opus X. It's probably been maybe a year. And it's always fun to revisit a cigar, after a certain amount of time. Because I don't care how long you've been smoking, your palate, for me anyway, my palate changes. It just kind of depends on what am I into, what am I really enjoying, right now, and that can change from year to year, from season to season. It doesn't really change from day to day, I wouldn't say, but I mean you can be in the mood for different types of cigars. But as far as what you're really looking for, kind of what your palate wants. I think does evolve and change. So who knows? Maybe I'll be an Opus X convert at some point. I'll drink the red Kool-Aid and start spending all my money on boxes of Opus X's and post videos up on YouTube of my $10,000 collection of Opus X's, and I won't do that. I'm pairing this tonight with a lemon LaCroix. Wasn't quite sure what to go with. But lemon LaCroix is always a good pairing choice, I think, for cigars. Especially if you're trying to experience the, just the cigar for what it is. And really my thinking on this was, I knew I wanted a beverage with the cigar. I had considered scotch, I had considered rum, I had considered Armagnac, and I had considered beer. My stomach is kind of full, Like I said, it was kind of a big dinner, a lot of calories tonight. And while I'm not drinking this to watch my waistline, it's more just to settle my stomach, and I figure I'll finish this halfway through the cigar, and then I can decide, what I want to drink, whether it be water, or another one of these, or, beer or liquor. But it's Tuesday, so if I go the beer or liquor route, it's just going to be one. I have to work for the rest of the week. I have to say, I am enjoying this Opus X. But that doesn't really surprise me. This, like I said, this is my second favorite Vitola. It's not that I hate Opus X. I'm not an Opus X hater. I don't go goo-goo over them, or gaga, or whatever the hell people go over them. And especially for the price. I don't remember what I paid for this, but I would guess it was probably $13. Which is a lot of money for a, petite Corona. But burning nicely. I said I can't knock it too much, but we'll dig in. So, well, hopefully life is good for everybody. I did my very first live stream on Friday, so it is posted. You can check it out if you haven't already watched it. For about the first 2.5 minutes, it's just a blank screen. I should edit that out. Because like I said, I had never done a live stream. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know anything about, getting an encoder. And I had the encoder, but I wasn't getting video out of it. I don't know. But I ended up doing like a 2.5-hour live stream. It was a long live stream. It was a lot of fun, At any given point, I had about a dozen guys hanging out, typing in comments, and, and enjoying the conversation. So if you were one of the people who participated in the live stream on Tuesday, or last Friday, sorry, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And it's something that I'll definitely be doing again. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. It's just something that really never crossed my mind. I was outside smoking a cigar, I had my laptop, and I saw the option, live video, and I thought, I wonder if anybody's out there. So I just kind of started live streaming, and people showed up, and that was a lot of fun. So maybe next time I do it, I'll do a notice first and see if maybe we get some more people showing up. But that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. My in-laws are coming to town this weekend. They fly in on Friday, which is always fun because, it's great, my father and I, I get along well with my in-laws. And, I feel bad for him sometimes because I think he gets bored out here. And he just, he likes to throw back some beverages, which I do too. But the only problem is that I have to work. I don't get that much time off. I haven't even been at my current job for 3 years, so I'm still at the lowest. I'll be there 3 years in June. So I'm still at the lowest rung for, vacation time for PTO. And so I don't get a lot of time off, so I can't really take much time off and then booze it up. And, I can't can't booze on weeknights and go to work the next day. It just doesn't work. I can't get things done with even a mild hangover. I struggle, and it's not fun. So I don't do that. So I feel bad for that. But it's nice, that my daughter gets to see her grandparents, and it also gives me a break. It actually gives me time that I can come out here and sit on the porch and have a cigar or get work done in the yard, and not have to worry about entertaining my daughter or watching her, making sure she's safe. She can be inside with the grandparents, or they can, take a vehicle and go out somewhere, go to the park, go to the mall, go to a restaurant, do whatever they want to do, and just kind of frees me up, which I always look forward to that. So, I mean, I love my daughter to death, but it is nice to have a little time to myself. It's a win-win. Anything else going on? I don't think so. Not too much. Just a good week so far. Tuesday. It's one of those, I kind of sat down tonight when I sat in front of my humidor to pull out a cigar, and I thought, man, is it really only Tuesday night? It feels like it should be Thursday night. These last 2 days have been kind of a whirlwind. It's probably going to stay that way for a while because, like I said, my in-laws are coming on Friday, so we had to do some stuff, to get ready for them to come. Today's my daughter's birthday. We're having a party for her on Saturday. And then so my in-laws will be here for about a week, and then as soon as my in-laws leave, my parents come. They'll be here for a week, so it'll be a busy few weeks. A lot going on. But I'll do my best to check in and say hello and figure out what's going on. I see, YouTube's continuing to make changes with monetization. I see people talk about that. I don't think my channel is affected. I think, number one, because I don't monetize my videos. But I think if I wanted to, I will still have the option to monetize my videos, which I won't, but I do have the option because I think you need to have, I got an email, over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over the last year, and I meet both, thanks to you guys. So I'm unaffected, but I would have been unaffected anyway because I don't do this for money. So anyway, another long-winded weeknight chat, but I don't know, get a lot of positive feedback on the weeknight chats. Apparently you guys like that, which is good because frankly it requires a lot less energy and commitment than doing, a full-on cigar review. I did have a question. I don't know if I addressed this or not, but I had a question during the live stream about the Bic. Somebody asked if this affects the flavor of a cigar, and I just want to say right now, it does not. The butane that is in a Bic lighter is the same butane that you're going to put in a Zycar or an ST DuPont or anything else. It's good, clean burning butane, and no, it does not leave any harsh flavors. The only lighters that you really want to avoid are anything that uses lighter fluid, like a Zippo, something petroleum-based. That will leave kind of a residue. Although I can't speak from experience, so I can't testify that that's really a problem because I've never done it, and I've never done it because I was told not to do it. So I just pass that along. Don't do it, but I really can't speak from experience. No, I really do think that the most valuable opinions are opinions that are based on experience. So mine's not. But my experience is no flavor from a Bic lighter. No flavor changes from a Bic lighter. It's just fine. And if anything, it's a soft flame, so it's easier on your cigars than a torch, which a jet torch will or can really char tobacco and give you some nasty flavors. See, this is really mellowing out now. Get some cinnamon. The finish is fairly long, but mild, kind of muted. It's like I know something's there, but what is it? And this is where not doing my cigar reviews all the time kind of hampers me, because if you don't think about what you're tasting all the time, like you just it's not you kind of lose some of that palate training. Some cinnamon, definitely some baker spices. You know what this would pair nice with is a good Christmas ale. Baker spices, medium tobacco. That's about it. They said it's not bad. It's just fairly dull and fairly muted, and that's kind of that's usually what I get from Opus X's, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's how we wrote it out. Lost that pepper from the first light. A little bit of a dry cedar. Well, I mean, I am enjoying it. If these cigars were $4, I'd probably buy 5 packs. But at this price, I think I'm just paying for the pretty band. I don't know. That's always my gut, and I keep going back because everybody just loves them so much, and I feel so thankful that the shops that I go to just have them all the time. Like in my head, I know that this is a unicorn for so many people, so I don't want to take it for granted. So I buy them and I keep them, and I like to have them on hand to share. Like, because if people come to the house and they smoke cigars, they generally know an Opus X, and most of the time they've never had one. So I do like to have them just to give them out. Well, here, give it a try. But I don't know. It's a good cigar, but it's not that special for me. Just my opinion. I know a lot of people disagree, and that's one of the reasons why I keep coming back. I feel like one day that light switch is going to go off, and I'm going to fall in love like everybody else. But I don't think it's going to be today. Nice cigar, though. All right. Long chat tonight. So if you hung out till the end, thank you. Always appreciate it. It's good talking to you guys. And, I hope life is good for you. I hope you can grab a cigar for yourself sometime soon and sit back and relax and, listen to probably not, depending on where you're at, probably not crickets, unless maybe you're in the southern hemisphere. But maybe you can sit outside and watch the snow fall, or listen to the leaves rustle, or the neighbor's dogs barking, and just kind of take in some peace and quiet. Appreciate what you have in life, That's important, to be mindful and thankful of all you've got going for yourself, because, even when times are tough, there's usually something good going on that you can cling on to and be thankful for. So definitely, keep your mind on the positive things, and give yourself some cigar time to just let the negative stuff go. Just give yourself an hour away from it. All right. Until next time, everybody, make sure, getting all messed up here. It's been too long since I've been doing these videos. I forget my sign off. Keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Take care.